Had an accident. Today we're going to be flying on Royal Jordanian
787 Dreamliner in business class.
Or maybe I'm just miserable because I'm in economy.
Party going on right now.
Never heard tunes like this. We've even got a Royal Jordanian baby here.
Thank you.
Classically terrible.
So random, but
Let's go. Every video. Good afternoon from Heathrow's Terminal 3. Today we're going to be flying on Royal Jordanian, a lesser known One World airline.
And we're going to be flying from here at Heathrow Airport
to Queen Alia International Airport in the capital of Jordan, Amman.
Nicky, how are you flying there today?
I'm actually going to be in economy today on Royal Jordanian's flagship 787 Dreamliner. Liam?
Which means I am going to be in business, come on.
I think it's going to be quite nice for you. We're going to head inside Terminal 3 now, check in for our flight, and then see what this entire experience is like. Shall we go?
Let's do it.
Quite excited about this. Royal Jordanian's an airline I've never flown before. Looking forward to checking in and seeing what this whole experience is going to be like. Royal Jordanian is here in section C in Terminal 3 for the check-in desks, and I can see there's actually quite a few people queuing, but there are a lot of check-in desks open. The queue does look like it's moving. Hi, I just need the boarding pass, please. I hadn't checked in online because I wanted to see what the queues were like. The queues were really long. That took over 30 minutes. I didn't even need to check any bags in, but there was no other option for me if I wanted to just get a boarding pass. Everyone was kind of rude there. Or maybe I'm just miserable because I'm in economy.
There is a separate queue for business class and economy passengers. The business one does look like it's moving a bit quicker, but if you don't need to check in the bag, then it's always faster to just check in online.
Unfortunately, Royal Jordanian don't have a lounge at Heathrow T3, but since they're a member of the One World Alliance, my business class ticket gets me access to other One World business lounges. And today, I opted for the Qantas International Lounge.
What's the best cocktail? I shall get the elderflower fizz then. Amazing. Cheers. Yeah. First drink of the day. I'm sure it won't be the last. Welcome to the Qantas Business Class Lounge. I have to say, this is one of my favourite lounges just because it feels quite unique compared to a number of the others I've been to. There is luxury here at every corner, whether it is the beautiful staircase leading upstairs, whether it is the gin bar downstairs or the big circular bar up top. You know, the showers are really well kept. There are toilets here, there's buffet. Also, if you're here past 5:30, they actually do a full meal service as well. And as you can see, I've just bought myself or made myself this delicious looking plate of food. Let's give it a go. That is so tasty. There's no way on earth you'd be able to tell that was lounge food if you didn't know. What's the best gin drink you can make me? Amazing, thank you so much. Absolutely incredible. This is such a must visit if you ever have One World access in T3. It's a very unique airport experience.
Terminal 3 is actually pretty nice. Got some fancy shops, you've got a bit of Burberry, a bit of Deal, but not that good views until you get out to the gates. And I do have an Amex Platinum card, and that does get me into the Amex Centurion Lounge. So I'm gonna check that out and see what it's like. We've covered this lounge pretty extensively on the points guide, but it's a great space. Although there's no windows, the food is very good, supplied by a Safgrani, amazing Israeli chef. And all you need to do to get in here is have a platinum card. And I have one of these. So if you travel a lot, this card isn't for everyone, but it might be for you. Check out some more of the information by clicking in the link below. I'm a huge fan of Safgrani and of Israeli food, so I'm living the dream here. That was a bit cheeky, but I do want to help you travel better when you're on the road, and this is one way that you can travel better even when you're flying in economy. Back where I belong. Royal Jordanian seems to be an airline of queues because behind here is a queue to get into the gate area. The gate area is open. I don't think they're boarding yet, but people. There
is quite a long economy queue, but the business queue is much shorter, so nice speedy access for me.
Your vlog.
Oh, nice, cool. Thank you very much, cheers.
Enjoy the flight.
Time to board. Here she is. Oh, she's beautiful. Here we are, welcome on board this Royal Jordanian 787 Dreamliner in economy. This cabin is arranged in a 333 configuration in two separate sections, and I'm in the front section, I'm in seat 7K. Gorgeous views out right out the window of that big Dreamliner engine. So we have a really nice adjustable headrest. We have a great IFE screen in front of us, a tray table that opens up like this, and then also flaps open again like so. A seat pocket right here. Lots and lots of leg room, more than you could ever need really. Even got a Royal Jordanian baby here. Even the babies are excited to be on board Royal Jordanian today, so I think we're in for a good flight. In terms of the amenities in my seat, I've got this pillow, which is, Liam would call this Pluffy. Boing. This is a boingy fluffy pillow. It's only a 4-hour and 15-minute flight this, so to have a little relax, this is going to be good enough. There isn't actually a blanket, not that I can see, but I might have to ask for one of those later. The only other item that I've got on my seat, alongside this cup, which shouldn't be there, is some headphones, Royal Jordanian branded on the outside. The usual thing you would expect in an economy cabin, a little bit flimsy, whoop, comfier than the usual. We'll have to see what the sound is like on the IFE screen when we play something there. And a feature that's very unique to the Dreamliner, and every single seat has this, and this is the dimmable windows. One thing I would say though is that the seat is very close to the fuselage, and my seat just happens to be in a place where the fuselage comes out a little bit, and so it is a little bit uncomfortable. There's quite encroaching on the space on my right hand side. The seat itself is pretty comfortable. It's not the softest seat I've ever sat in. I think you'd be very happy here on a flight that's even longer than this relatively short one today.
Okay, so I've just taken my seat on this Royal Jordanian 787 Dreamliner in business class. Let me give you a quick tour of what I've got going on today. The fabric below is very soft and it really feels like you sink into the seat once you sit down. I've got this headrest which you can adjust up and down. You can also fold it in at the wings if you want to. Over my right shoulder you have a little storage area behind you, and that has a number of plug sockets. On my left we have a few features. We have the pop-out remote, nice retro feel, you know. I don't mind these things, I always like having them on planes. We have the tray table which clicks out like this and then pulls up and over, flips out to go bigger in front of me, and as you can see that is a good size. You can't, oh no you can slide it back and forwards, my bad. I also have full seat controls, and by the look of that button there, this Dreamliner seat is going to turn into a fully flat bed. As you can see, the seats in this cabin are laid out in a 2x2x2 formation. Luckily today it doesn't look like I have a seat partner, which definitely does make this feel a bit more of a private business class experience. If I did have someone there, it'd probably be nice if I knew them. Oh, I've got to go for the red one, don't I? I love that. I've just been given a choice of my amenity kit. I don't think I've ever had that before, where I could choose from a number of different colours. I had to go with the Royal Jordanian red. That is a really, really cool, nice little added bonus to have. Switching to what's out in front of me, as you can see, I've got this massive footwell. It does get a little bit narrower as my feet get in there, but I do have my shoes on at the moment, and I feel like without them on, that would probably be a bit more comfortable. There's also a little area under the IFE here, another separate shelf where you can add things. And then it comes onto this nice, massive screen, which is, you know, you can see there a really big size. I don't know if you can hear it properly, but there's a proper party going on right now.
Never heard tunes like this. Playing a sick video, showing off how amazing Jordan is.
And I'm feeling it. It's a vibe here in business class on Royal Jordanian.
And we also have this let's get cozy blankets. Let's open this up and see how cozy this really is. Oh, this might just find its way into my bag later. Good night.
We've just gone above the clouds, the views are stunning, I'm feeling good. This is going to be a great flight. Always a bonus mark when you get brought out a full menu along with a separate bar menu before the first food and drink service. And quick glance through here, I think I'm in for a treat with some of the options today. We've got grilled beef fillet, we've got chicken korma, pan-fried salmon, tagliatelle pasta. There's also, you know, a number of different cocktails from Negroni, a Bloody Mary, Espoloma. So yeah, lots of great options that look delicious. Thank you so much. Time for a blind amenity kit reaction. Let's see what we've got inside here today. And I love the feel of it, love the design. Unzip and see what we have. First of all, we've got the standard flight sock. We have a toothbrush and some toothpaste, pretty standard. We've got an eye mask, we have a hairbrush, we've got some hand cream and lip balm, a little bit of mouthwash as well, a Royal Jordanian branded pen, and finally some earplugs. Overall, I think that is a very solid amenity kit. I love the design of it. I'm definitely going to keep this one, and I love the hairbrush. That's so random. Cheers, thank you. That is incredible. If you ever fly Royal Jordanian, get the Espoloma.
Thanks so much. Cheers. This is not something that is easy to do one-handed, let me tell you. Can I get a glass of white wine and a Diet Coke? Have you got Diet Coke? Diet Pepsi's fine. Had an accident, the whole glass just slid off and went on the floor.
Okay.
This is my fault, but slidey tables and plastic cups means my wine has ended up here. How embarrassing. Really cool. Within seconds, the crew brought over this whole thing of towels, which I guess they use in business class to pour hot water over, but I'm going to use it to clean and dry. Blankets on the floor. Packed to dinner. So for dinner we have a quite delicious looking cod with rice, also a coleslaw looking salad, what looks like an apple pie, a white roll, one of those classic aeroplane ones that was probably going to be rock hard, a sachet of laughing cow, I mean all about a bit of that. Plastic cutlery, a little bit disappointing, but it's time to give all of this a try. These rolls on planes are like classically terrible, like rock hard. But actually, this one is kind of doughy, almost artificial. Kind of into it. For a flight that's only just over 4 hours, this was a pretty impressive meal offering. Incredible views, incredible sunset. This boy is not complaining, and a cheeky little apple pie to round it off.
So as starters go, I'd give that a 7 out of 10. It was all very tasty, very fresh. I loved the lemon dressing, which was very citrusy. Overall very good. It was just missing that wow factor to take to the next level. I was sort of hoping for something that I'd never eaten on a plane before. I'll go for the chicken, please. Thank you. Here is my verdict on the main meal. I'm going to give it another 7 out of 10. You know, the chicken is tasty. The sauce is lacking a little bit for korma, and the rice is also quite plain. Although I'm enjoying the different meals and the different courses and all the different drinks, I have to mention that the meal service has been going on for over an hour and a half now from the time of my first cocktail on board, which, I don't know, to me does seem quite quick. There's certainly a long time between courses. It's not really a big problem, but it does mean that you can't maybe fully relax into the flight. If you just want to chill out, have your own space, watch a movie, I'm very happy just, you know, waiting and eating, but it is a long old meal service. Let's go with the carrot cake, I think, yeah. Okay, we are approaching hour 2 of the food service, and I'm not gonna complain because the good stuff keeps on coming. I've now got the final course, I think, which is dessert, and I shall show you. There was a multitude of options, but I've gone for the carrot cake and also the ice cream pairing, and they both look pretty delicious, if you ask me. That carrot cake is delicious. I do feel like I'm about to explode. Like a lemon sorbet and a chocolate ice cream combo. They go together very well indeed. So the seat can turn to a fully flat bed, but it can also recline to various levels. There's quite a lot of customization. However, let's just see how it does going all the way down. Okay, we are now fully flat, but I think we need to get some pillows, get some duvets in here. Okay, so I'm all tucked in, and you can see here that I've got my blanket, I've got my pillow behind me. In terms of fluffiness rating, I'm going to give the blanket a 10 out of 10. It's got a really soft side on the outside. There's about an hour and a half left of this flight. I'm going to try and get a quick 30-minute nap in, really test out this bed properly, and see how it does. So on that note, good night.
Don pour la Colbel Challenge. I don't even speak French, I've literally just made that up. It's time for the call bell challenge. Let's see how long it takes for the Royal Jordanian crew to come when I press the call bell.
Let's do it.
Hiya, could I get a cup of tea, please? Yeah, please, thank you. No, just some milk, please. Yeah, I mean, did she run down the aisle? David, how she got from the galley to here so quickly, it's actually insane.
Hiya. Can I just get a ginger ale, please?
With ice.
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you so much. That was pretty quick. Was that under 10 seconds? That might have been under 10 seconds. Is that the fastest ever? We'll have to have a look. Final thing I need to test on the flight is these Royal Jordanian headphones. So let's crack open this nice sturdy case and see what's inside. These headsets have been sanitized for my safety. Headphones plugged in, let's test them out. They are extremely effective noise cancelling headphones. The audio quality for the movie is really, really good. They could not be better.
Well, we're here on the ground at Queen Alia International Airport, and that flight was pretty exceptional. That lovely Dreamliner's in the background over there. I'm just really surprised. This is a route now that British Airways flies with a short-haul aircraft, which is insane compared to this lovely Dreamliner, which was comfortable. The food was really good. The service was so nice and warm and enjoyable. The whole flight was a winner for me. And so that was Royal Jordanian on the 787 Dreamliner from London to Amman.
Done. You know what, while it wasn't a perfect by-the-book business class flight, that might be my most fun, unique flight of the year. The crew was so lovely and charming, and that always makes a huge difference. The never-ending food service was hilarious. There were some cocktails and drinks, and overall it was just a fun and unique ride.